What is going on, YouTube family? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm, and welcome back to our channel. I'm in the house. I'm going to take y'all outside as I do some stuff today, but I'm in the house right now because I want to show y'all something special that I've been doing that I'm taking to the shindig. So let me show you that, and then we're going to head outside. So I know you're probably thinking, that is a crazy amount of jars. That is actually 22 gallon jars of kombucha and new scobies. And I have actually 2 more somewhere else. So I've got 24 gallons. Let me repeat that. 24 gallons of kombucha to sell at the shindig. I know that's a crazy amount, 24 gallons. But I've actually had requests for like 12 or 14 of those already. So I probably only am going to have like 10 more to sell. And I wanted to bring this up because a lot of you told me a while back that you wanted a kombucha kit. What you're getting is the gallon jar, this really strong starter tea, the SCOBY instructions, any help you need from me, all that for $25. And I bought my SCOBY alone online a few years ago for $25. I've gotten them several different places, but that was my best SCOBY. A live SCOBY in starter tea was $25. So I feel like it's a pretty good deal, and I'll be here to help you with any questions or problems you have. But here's the thing. Here's why I'm bringing this up. Some of you mentioned it quite a while back that you wanted a kombucha kit. I'm going to put names on them, and I had some people say, I'm going to hurry and try to get there by like 9 o'clock. I don't want y'all to feel like you've got to rush and feel like it's not going to be there when you get there. So I'm going to hold them till like noon, and then after noon, 12 o'clock, I'm going to assume you don't want it anymore, and I'll just take the tag off and put it up for sale. But I'm going to hold it for you till noon, and if that's a problem and I need to hold it a little bit longer, just shoot me an email and let me know. I don't mind that. I just don't want to be coming home with all of them if you've possibly changed your mind. Actually, I'm going to go get my list and read it off of who I have down that wants a kombucha kit. If you want one and you don't hear your name, shoot me an email. If you hear your name and you don't want it anymore, please let me know, and I just won't even bother putting your name on it. So let me grab that. Okay, and I know plans change, so some of you that told me you wanted one, you might not even be coming anymore, and that's okay too. Life happens. But I have down Margie, Allison, Dawn Zimmerman. I have you down for 2. Amanda Thomas, Brush Arbor Farms, Renee Bartholomew, Lisa Hurley, Valerie Head, Sheila Henderson, and Jennifer Miller. That's who I have down for kombucha kits. And then some of you have told me you wanted sourdough kit starters, and that was Margie, Chris, Single Dad, he's on here, Renee Bartholomew, Laura Nicole, Emily Botcher, Glenda, and Dawn Zimmerman wanted 2 of those as well. So if you don't want those anymore, that's fine. Just let me know, and I won't even bother messing with the sourdough starters. Or like I said, if your plans have changed, I understand. If you're wanting to be a vendor, I hope that you have signed up. If you haven't, it's not too late, but it's quickly fixing to be too late, simply because we have to let the lady at the fairgrounds know how many tables we want. That's what your vendor fee is going for, is renting you a table and 2 chairs. And Ben has talked to her today actually, and he's going to get back with her ASAP. So if you're wanting to be a vendor, the time is quickly coming to a close to where you probably won't have a table. You can always still be a vendor, but we'd really like you to sign up because we want to ensure that we have enough space. Let's see, what else? We are super pumped. We're really excited to meet a lot of you. It's just going to be a great time of fun and fellowship and food. We've got some really, really cool food trucks coming. Jeremiah's lined up one that's going to have really good food. I don't know the specifics, but Ben and him talked about it, and Ben said it's really going to be great. Ben has lined up one. It's actually called Say Cheese, and it's all kinds of gourmet like sandwiches and like gourmet grilled cheese. There's a vegetarian sandwich, and I can't even remember, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, all kinds of really gourmet cheese sandwiches. I'm really excited about that. There's a coffee truck. Let's see, what else? There was something else, but I'm forgetting it. There's lots of cool vendors. There's music, a Haskins family vlog, and Daniel the Psalmist, it's going to be a great day of just fellowship with like-minded people. I wanted to mention also, even if you're a small channel, but if you have a t-shirt saying your channel name, go ahead and try to wear it if you don't care, because there's probably people that are watching your channel that will be there. I don't care how small you are. This is a pretty tight-knit community, and there's probably going to be people there that will recognize you, but if we don't wear something saying who we are, they might pass us by and wish they'd gotten a chance to visit. So don't be embarrassed. We've been there before. In fact, we'll be there again, where we're like, we feel just ridiculous and out of place. We're way too small of a channel to be doing this, but nobody thinks that way except you and me when it's us. So go ahead and wear your shirt. Let people know who you are, because it's more fun that way anyway, right? All right, I'm going to get to doing a few things outside. I'm sitting here by Ben's strawberry aquaponics he set up. I've got 2 more packages of strawberries Emily and I are going to plant in a little raised bed, and I'm going to plant some onions and some early stuff I snagged at Baker Creek last week, which that was a blast. Thanks for watching that video and going along with us. So let's get busy. All right, Emily and I found me an assistant. And sorry if we have red faces. We've been running a couple miles every day. We run back through the pasture every day and run all the way to the back of the field and back, which winds up being about 2 miles. The cows will sit there and watch us go by, and then they'll watch us come back. And they're looking at us like, what in the world are y'all doing? But we're trying to get in shape, aren't we? So I'm gonna turn you around. It's facing the road, so the audio is gonna be horrible. We're gonna plant a whole row of onions. I'll try to tell you what kind they are. Ben bought the seed from Baker Creek. We've actually been trying to sprout onions for a couple years, just because at the plant stands where you buy the onion sets around here, they're all sweet onions, which I love to eat sweet onions, but they don't store as well. So one option, you can always harvest those and cut them up pretty quickly and just freeze them as chopped onions. Those are really super easy to use when you start cooking. But I want some onions like you buy in the middle of winter, which are yellow and still hard and fresh. And those do not tend to be sweet onions, if you've noticed. Those tend to be what they call storage onions. So Ben's been trying to sprout them, but onions are a little tricky. You don't want to keep them super wet. And actually, he watched some videos that Baker Creek put out. They have a YouTube channel, and then they have a really active Facebook page. So if you aren't checking them out, you should. He learned all kinds of tips and tricks on how to grow onions. And this is the first year he has grown them super successfully. The only problem is he didn't start them early enough, because we pretty much had decided, I guess we can't get onions to sprout and get big enough like they do at the store to plant, but you can. And he's figured out all the tips and tricks to do it. So we're gonna stick them in the ground, aren't we?
Yep.
You excited?
No.
But you're gonna do it anyway?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn y'all around and we're gonna get busy. I'm sure Lane is gonna put this in hyper speed and it's gonna look super quick and simple, but I doubt it's really gonna be. So the first one is Southport. The next one is Stuttgarter, and then Creole is next, and finally Parma. All right, we're fixing to get this done.
All right, well, the girls are out there planting all the plants and everything. Me and Lane come back here to this bed and are gonna try, we're experimenting with the extra strawberry plants. I have a lot of the billboards. I know I've told you all that before, but I got a lot of billboard material, and we put one down here in this grow bed and going to use it as weed fabric. Like I said, it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. Me and Lane have precisely marked it out. Everything will be spaced out the same. All the rows in line. That's the perfectionist side of me. Another thing I'm fixing to experiment with, we've always, in everything we've ever planted in weed fabric, we've always just got a knife and cut a cross in it. It works. I'm going to do a more precise hole. Found a piece of scrap pipe laying around, screwed it to a little board. If the wind don't cool it down too fast, I'm just going to try heating the end of it with my little torch and see if we can burn through this. Let's see how it goes. like it is, and I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind. We give up on the small one. Lane went and got the big one. We're gonna see how much better it goes if he can figure out how to get it screwed into the bottom. Huh?
A little crooked.
Yeah, it does. It is crooked.
Take it out.
Face it this way.
Alright, so Ben got all the holes, he burned them actually. You want to show him your little thing?
Piece of pipe.
Little piece of pipe, and now he's reusing it to hammer it down in there and pull a plug of dirt back up, because that's the one thing about ground cover. It's hard to get your hands down in there and get dirt around the plant and all that and make a little hole. It's just really hard to do, and keep the hole small enough that you're not just inviting grass to grow up through it. So we spread bricks out everywhere, which solved another problem because I had a little brick border that had fell apart and looked trashy. So now it's going to hold this down. I think it's going to fill this bed with runners. It's going to be beautiful and provide strawberries. So I'm going to get busy planting these. Ben's going to keep pounding the plugs out, and we're going to wrap this up. So I came to find Ben to wrap this video up, and he is, you want to tell him what you're doing?
Popping up some elderberry bushes in case somebody wants some for the shindig. I know I've heard somebody say it, I don't remember who it was.
I think I've got it written down. Brush Arbor Farms, maybe? Was it you? I'm not sure. So just another thing that's going to be at the shindig. Emily and I got all the onions covered, and now I've tilled up another row. I'm going to plant a bunch of early stuff, and I wanted to share with y'all what it is in case it's something you might want to grow. I'm going to grow some Bok Choy. I love eating this stuff for breakfast and sauteing it with eggs. That's my favorite way. Purple Bok Choy. This was everywhere in their greenhouses at Baker Creek. It's big and it's beautiful. I'm going to stick a couple Chinese cabbage seeds in the ground because Ben had sprouted me some and the piglets ate it. So I'm going to give that another go. Pink celery. I picked this up at Baker Creek, and Jared, the owner, assured me it wasn't too late, but to go ahead and get it in the ground ASAP. I'm going to try some white celery, Swiss chard, just because I love all the colors in Swiss chard. It's just a fun food to grow. Let's see. My peas are coming up pretty good, so I actually don't know if I'm going to plant any more peas. Okay, the last things I wanted to share with y'all. I'm going to plant some arugula. I've been wanting to grow this for a while, and then this is the last thing, and I'm super excited about this. This again was all over the greenhouses at Baker Creek, and Jared shared with me that it's their favorite green to eat in salad, and so I'm pretty excited about that. It's called Mizuna, and I got the green, couple different varieties of green. This one's called an early variety, and then this is what is so beautiful, Benny Hushi. I don't know, Haushi. But it's a pink Mizuna. I'm really excited to grow that. It was growing all in their raised beds in Jared's personal greenhouse. That's where you saw the bananas, things like that. It was all over that greenhouse, and I'm really wanting to grow that for salad greens because I've told you before, I love salad. So I'm going to get to that. I got a confession to make. Y'all probably seen this bed before that we're putting the strawberries in. I don't know what Ben told you, but that's where I planted carrots a few weeks ago, and I didn't cover them, and I said I was just going to be a rebel and made my own decision. I'm planting carrots and not covering them. They didn't come up. Which I know one of the secrets to growing carrots is you have to very lightly cover them, but then you have to keep the seed moist while it's trying to sprout. That's hard to do because the seed basically laying on top of the ground is hard to keep moist. So I guess I'm going to have to just lightly cover them, maybe spray them a little bit every day. I'm going to give it another try, but they're going up front because this bed's getting the strawberries, which is just as well because this is a perfect strawberry bed. That's actually what it was built for a few years ago. I had it full of strawberry plants, but I didn't put any weed barrier down, and it quickly got out of control. So anyway, I'm heading back up. All right, we're done. It's supper time. We finished all our projects.
All of them for
well,
today.
for today. What was for today?
Can you mark something off the list?
Yeah. Strawberries, onions, early stuff, all that.
Well, you would do a lot of scribbling then.
Yeah, I love scribbling. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Leave us a comment, thumbs up.
Subscribe.
We love hearing from y'all in the comments. We really do. Shindig's coming up. Get signed up if you're not already. We can't wait to meet some of you.
I went there today and scoped the place out.
Looks good too.
Yep.
All right, we will see you guys later.
God bless.